Hello, Taylor here. It is the day after watching paint dry. You get to see how messy my little space here is as I've been transitioning. Anyways, okay, so first thing I noticed on one of my panels is that you'll notice that it's shiny on one side and it looks like it's crackly right there. Apparently, I put it on a shelf that was crooked or, it shifted, so the paint slid a bit. And it got really thick on this one side. See that? That's probably going to be a crack, and I'm probably going to have cracking through here. You can almost see where there will be cracks because of the thickness of the paint. When you're doing a multi-piece, it's a little bit more challenging because each panel you move will shift the paint in a different direction, which may mess up your composition. I don't have them in the right order at the moment. So you'll see there that you can see the canvas right there. Maybe. So that area is drying and it's very thin, so you can see the canvas. Now these puppies are still very wet, and you can already see cracks forming. See those little bumps and kind of almost fissure looking things? We're going to do the light test like we did at the auto plant. You have a light source and you try to do an angle so that you can actually see what's going on with a smooth surface, or a surface that you think is smooth. Ooh. See right there? Those are going to be cracks. I'm kind of bummed, but that's why we tend to take macros before things dry when they look really great. And that's why you don't see, oftentimes, the after result when people do videos. So you see there? So you can really see as a piece is drying where it puddles, where the paint puddles. And if you've got dryness around the edges and it's wet in the middle, that's a normal pattern. But once you start seeing cracking, that means that it's pooled. Maybe I should have stretched my canvases before I poured. I actually intentionally did not, because I thought, well, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe when it dries, it'll be okay. Maybe, the moisture of the paint will just help the canvas to tighten up more when it's dry. I'm not sure that's really the case. So here we go. They're still looking pretty good, but we're gonna have cracking because of thick paint. And like I said, when you've got 3 pieces and you're trying to do them all at the same time, you tend not to thin the paint off the top, which means just to keep it flowing. My rule is to not stop moving the paint until it's ready to stop. And I don't always follow that very well in these circumstances. One thing also to note was where did it go? The primary elements, actually, see that one? It cracked. It's really cracking, and it actually made a texture, a dent into the paint. I remember it doing that on another piece, and that's probably why I stopped using them with other paint. Where's the other one? There's a big blob I have somewhere here. Okay, well, that's enough. The information's there. I think you get the gist of things. You now kind of understand the difference between wet paint that looks fabulous and the actual process of the result that you might end up with, and how to tell as the painting is drying what results you're probably going to have. So I'm going to take a bunch of pictures before it dries when it still looks good and use it for macros. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.